Quick announcement before the video begins. I apologize for the very abrupt ending that this video will have. I tried to record it in 2 parts and then just pull the parts together, but for some reason, my editing software either A, doesn't like console footage, which I wouldn't understand why, or B, doesn't like videos or any footage put into it that's over a certain threshold in time, which I assume would be an hour because the end footage would have been somewhere around an hour and 2 minutes. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about this except get a better editing software, but for now I don't have money, so I have to use the free one that I have. But still, I hope you enjoy. I will try and stay quiet through the dialogue,
though. Thank you for answering Hyperion's summons. Unfortunately, the Helios space station is currently under attack by insane Dome military forces. Please, take this echo device. Now, follow me.
If I am talking through one of them, it's fine. It's not that big a deal, because if you don't know the story of these by now, you pretty much shouldn't care about them. She is actually pretty good looking. Anyway, not gonna gawk over the character. I have obviously played this before, so I do not somewhat know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, and I also have a lot of bar ranks. Not a lot, but I have a bar rank. I'm going to keep these on because they don't make that big of a difference. Plus, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going for any world record thing here. As for these abilities, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. What I might do is, once I get to the point of, like, unlocking one of those...
Randy could have used some work, but A for effort.
Once I get to the point of getting a point past my actual skill, I'll probably just stop recording. And then, check them out, see which ones I want to do, see which upgrade path I want to do, and then explain it to you guys then. Just because it would take up way too much time if I actually read them and went through them. Made recording.
Open for me, oh door.
The only good thing about Aurelia is that her starting weapons are good. Pretty good, actually. Oh, yeah. It's just, you can't judge me for this because the gun's like, not touching it. The guns aren't 100% accurate. Well, they are... Words. It's hard to explain. The guns aren't completely accurate, and they have a noticeable amount of sway, so they're a little hard to control. Especially on controller. I mean, if I can't even say if I was on that keyboard, I'd be able to do this so much better, because I probably couldn't. But at least it would be more fun. Yeah. Pretty decent starting weapons, honestly. Yeah. Bad trap.
The Lost Legion must have killed this
like I said before, I've played through it and beat it, so if you see any, like, the reason I'm right here is because I know that there's enemies in here, so I'm using this for, like, cover. And then that will... I'll do similar things like that.
Let's tear some stuff up.
The bandit who kills bandits. I'm especially looking forward to knowing you better. Just casually first.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't like the relationship that goes on between them. Wilhelm is fine because he becomes like a super minion. She's just disappointing how she turns out, though that's just me personally. But, as I was saying, I wasn't saying anything before, but, what was I gonna say? I don't know. My brain doesn't know words.
Help! I got no idea who these asshole troops are or why they got a murder on for this space station, but they got me pinned!
I can't skip this either. It's not really that important either. They literally just go up there, punch him in the face, and then you gotta go save him, as per usual. You gotta go save everybody. And Oh yeah, suspicious behavior. I know where like secret chests are and stuff like that, so if you want, like later on you'll see me, I think it's the first special chest that you see, like the first chest that you could
Just wanna
easily miss.
dance around.
I know where it's at, so if you're wondering why I know where it is at, then just know that I've played through this before. Not a lot, but I have played through it. Did that not kill him? It did kill him. So then who's alive? Oh. Invisible trigger. You could probably kill that. And I'm just a little too slow. Bink. Like I said, the guns don't control super well. I could just run up on them and shoot them in the face, but obviously I'm not at the most health right now. And this is a one life run, so I gotta play it safe. So I got stupidly powerful. Which becomes very apparent later when you see me take a boss fight super slow.
Hey, could you help me out? Oh,
Hold on.
on.
The run ends when we die or once what's his face gets killed.
You saved my life. Thank you.
What's the
Sorry.
person's name? The
Heart's
final boss?
Never been shot at before. Kind of fun.
Sentinel.
Actually.
The Sentinel.
Look, these crazy
Once the
bastards
Sentinel
attacked the
dies or
station
once
right
I
after
die,
said,
then the
"Guys,
run's
if we
over.
can drive them off."
We'll be free to go after that fault on the surface.
After which, you know, doesn't really turn out too well.
Alright, looks like
I'll
you
have
got a
to
shield.
delete the character.
So flags are really-
You know, normal
Once it's
normal
off the blinks.
things.
When it does, you gotta hide and give it time to recharge. Hey, just let me activate the defense controls.
Past, you know,
Seconds, we'll have
obviously the
turrets,
main
force
mission, I
fields,
will be
laser
doing the
wires.
DLCs and try and
These
one life
assholes
those,
won't know
but
it hit 'em.
I will technically have beat it once the Sentinel dies.
Helios defense systems are being jammed.
What? How?
Jamming signal originates from Elton.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Kill the turrets! Kill the turrets! Oh, this day gets better and better. Alright, plan B.
Aurelia's guns start out being fairly powerful. I've mentioned that earlier.
We must take this ground.
Who's the crazy chick?
She leads these jackasses,
Whatever.
I think. I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
know, but the first person to shoot her in the head gets a high five from
Her
the Turbo Mansion.
Aurelia starts out with epic weapons, which is a sniper, a Jacob sniper, and then a Hyperion pistol.
Alright, let me get this door. The escape ships are nearby.
Not like the revolver, but like repeater pistol sort of thing. Which, you know, are powerful, but it doesn't excuse how weak she actually is. And she starts out with extra money, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that one, though.
Oh, son of a dame.
Hey, it's that Colonel! Execute plan to shoot that chick in the head!
Hello, Jack.
The first time I played through her as a boss, I really struggled hard with her. Died like 6 or 7 times and got by just by complete luck. But the reason I got by was due to elemental effects. I went down and then right before I died, electricity killed her.
Okay, that's unnerving.
And the reason I was so weak is because I decided to brute force through the story and I was just nothing at that
perfect.
point.
She destroyed the ships. We gotta find another way out of the station.
What
So I
was
won't
up
be
with that
doing-
freaky alien?
All the story, the side missions, but I will be doing enough of them to where I'm not a
Keep running.
weak little
What
baby.
the hell is going on? I'm getting reports of alarms all across Helios.
Nothing, sir. Nothing. Everything's fine. Just one of the claptrap units trying to French kiss a light socket.
Mhm.
Sir.
I remind you that you are there to observe Pandora, nothing more. If you incur any damages to the Helios space station, I will
I'm
personally...
probably gonna record a little
Sorry,
over
sir, we're
an
getting
hour
losing
worth of footage.
connection.
Sorry.
Yes.
What? I called you an asshole because I thought I'd hung up? My bad.
Yeah, so
We
this
will
first part,
speak again.
then when I get the action skill, the first skill point past the action skill, that's when I'm gonna read through the stuff and see what build I'm gonna go with her. And then past that, I'm going to,
Son of a hate! What the hell are you
I'm gonna stop recording and then check what the stuff is, you know, usual sort of thing.
Security has
And
been
then after that, I'm gonna continue recording, and then hour past I continue recording is when I will obviously be doing the thing. When I'll end it.
Just wanna leave.
You won't get an hour's worth of footage, videos to watch because, well, logic, first off. Second off, because, editing. I'll have to edit out loading screens if I don't say anything important during them. Things like that.
How's that shield holding up? What are these maniacs doing? We don't even have a real
military up
Not
there. They're just
that
murdering
big a deal,
workers. And us.
but, you
We
know.
don't move it.
Figured I should say something. Sorry if I sound tired or something like that, or not very energetic. I am a little tired actually. It's just, you know, nothing too important. One of the times that my thing failed past the start was with Aurelia, which is when I figured out how weak she was and that
So
she
what's this
wasn't worth
moonshot
using.
cannon you were talking about?
It's basically a huge gun that shoots supplies down to the moon's surface like at about 1,000 miles an hour. We're gonna get in one of those containers and escape that way.
That sounds pretty cool. We gonna die?
I don't know. Be a pretty cool way to die, though, huh?
Yeah. I would have played the newest Borderlands, but obviously I can't. Well, I can't say obviously, but I can't afford that because I'm super mega poor. The only reason I'm able to get this one is because I can't say I had it, but I got it through some way. I say that, but I just got it from a PS Pass subscription. Like, oh, I did some super illegal drug marketing to get this. No. If you can't tell, that's what we like to call a joke. YouTube, don't try and murder me. That's also a joke. YouTube, calm down. I know you're not exactly happy about, well, really anything that isn't completely PG.
no idea why these doll guys wanted Jack dead. I have suspicions. Money, revenge. That said,
Athena is really powerful, though. Action skill, press it to activate showdown, causing you to automatically aim at enemies and gain increased gun damage, fire rate, and reload speed and accuracy, and bullet speed with all gun types. Holding L1 and flicking that causes you to rotate and cycle between targets. Sniper and rocket launchers don't get damage buffs.
whoever needed a reason.
But I can... I automatically get this. I'm playing on console. that's an aim assist joke. If you couldn't tell. It is really powerful though. The aim assist in Borderlands. Don't want to say it auto aim because it's not that strong. But pretty close to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
It doesn't really matter too much. It just makes the experience more enjoyable for casual players. Which, I mean, quote-unquote casual, it's supposed to be a casual game. It's not really like it has competitive mode.
No, actually.
He cleansed with heat! Kill that guy, I guess?
Background noise, I have no control over it. Does it lock on the head? I don't know, I can't really tell. wrong, honestly. She probably makes up for it needed stacking bonuses or something like that. So that way she's not completely useless. Ah, that explains a lot. It does aim for the head. I just wasn't aiming, so it didn't. Okay. Still not the best. I could just aim at the people's heads. But you know,
Over there.
we'll see.
Let's go.
We'll see what our upgrades are.
Yeah, our story just began with us getting off a bus. It sounds like explosives.
See, why can't I just shoot it?
Complimenting the prisoners.
Why do I have to smack it?
Get to the moonshot up there. Let me get the elevator.
One of the times that I lost one of my runs was by falling off the edge right here, which wasn't fun. Also, I probably should have turned it to private, but you know. Won't be that big a deal, just a little mute there, and there we go, perfect. That works so
Thanks
much
for the
better,
warning, guy.
because I would have just had to mute him. But him leaving
Second
works
largest
out
bullet
just
I've ever been in.
Hold
works
on,
out
I'm gonna
better
spin
if
the
anything.
cylinder.
I would have made this on the
Up there?
newest one if
Free
I
up the
had
elevator
it.
so I can join you.
'Cause the newest Boarderlands seems really fun.
Yeesh, you got wedged in tight. No big deal though, they can't feel pain. Just bash them out of there. Oh, these loaders bum me
Oh,
out.
yeah,
No
the
wonder Dahl
melee.
took us over so easily. We need more soldiers. Badasses.
It's so
like
weird.
you.
If you see me keep gray weapons, that's for a story mission later. Not a story mission, side mission later. Which results in me getting a legendary
We
piece of
just gotta get
equipment.
into a moonshot.
Freedom Hyperion shall not.
Kill this asshole.
I can't say it's the strongest, but it is for my Athena run.
That's
I
twice
used it
you've saved my
for
life. Now we just gotta
the entire
Oh,
story,
for
and then
the auto-shot
partway
controls
through
are
one of the
damaged. Someone's gotta
deals
stay back
with
and
the
launch the
first
pods
DLC I played.
manually. I'd suggest Nisha.
Yeah. Is there another? Ooh, better. That is not. What? That's a Jacob's revolver? That's. Doesn't look like it.
You're die.
That kind of stuff doesn't work on me, cowboy.
All right, new plan. I'll stay behind.
I need you down on the moon. You gotta find that jamming signal and shut it down. Otherwise, we'll never get
Weird
control of
melee.
the moon base and we can kiss that vault goodbye.
You sure about this? Probably gonna die up here.
Yeah, you saved my life a couple of times. I'm repaying the favor. Besides, I'm a hero, baby. Self-sacrifice is part of the job.
It's whatever. Also, kind of feel bad for Jack. He's portrayed as the bad guy, but if you play through this and find out the story behind it, then he was actually trying to be a good guy, and people just was like, yeah, no, you ain't gonna have none of that.
We need to get a moonshot container up here. Normally,
Load some supplies, but this time you're the cargo.
And you could justify that, oh, his murderous intent, but like psychopathic intent. But the only time he actually acted on those was when he shot the scientists out.
Okay,
But even
this
then,
container ought to do the trick.
you could see reasoning behind it. Plus, you know, earlier, if he wouldn't have betrayed him, then he wouldn't have had to worry about betraying him, and he wouldn't have killed the scientist. So, yeah.
Haven't felt this good since Mom died.
Of course, that's just my opinion. Not a lot of people agree with that, which is reasonable.
so the container's all ready. Cool.
As for Roland, I didn't really ever care about Roland, so I wouldn't mind. I didn't mind him dying at all.
It's slightly awesome.
You're telling me Jack, handsome Jack, that murdered my boyfriend, stayed behind while he escaped?
Like hell.
Whether his decision was heroic or purely strategic, I can't say. But if Jack hadn't stayed behind to eject the pod, I might well have died on Helios.
Your story is making handsome Jack kind of sympathetic. I hate it.
All right, we're ready to fire. Whenever you're ready, I'll shoot you to Concordia. It's the biggest town on Elpis. I know
The only
someone
time
there
he's
who can help
actually
you find
like a
that jamming
psychopath
signal.
is when he becomes Handsome Jack and not Normal Jack. And he becomes Handsome Jack because of Lilith and Moxie. And partly Roland. And the Marith.
Come on, we got...
And a few other characters. Wish I could skip these cutscenes because they don't really matter. They're not that important. Pressing that button and automatically putting me on the ground wouldn't really change anything. I mean, I'm glad they did though, because that's good game design, good game development. Which I'm also developing a game very, very slowly because it's not quite summer yet. I still have one more week of school. And then the videos will be higher quality because I'll have more time. I guess this is the last one I was made from Friday to Sunday. This one will be made today and tomorrow, which will be Sunday. Yes, Spring is the least important character in the entire story. That probably isn't accurate, I just don't really like her. She isn't exactly funny or anything. Nothing really notable about her. Except for, you know, ow! Ow! Cramp. Not even a cramp. Felt like my bones kind of like...
Hello? Thought
you know what I mean?
Salvage.
Probably don't.
You're about to die. You okay? Well, I can answer that. You're not
Yeah,
okay. The second you open the door, all
come
the
on,
oxygen is going to
faster,
vent and you're going to
faster.
suffocate. It'll hurt a lot and your eyes will pop like grapes when the pressure differential gets too harsh. So, here's my plan. When you're ready, open the door and follow me to my oxygen bubble. Sound good? Don't answer. Conserve your oxygen.
Yeah. Another cutscene. There should be like a speedrunner mode where all this just isn't. Like the cutscene and everything, the dialogue, that sort of thing.
Over here.
Just because, I mean, it's not like it's bad, but it does take forever to get through it. I've known this was here for like always.
Keep going.
Which one do I want? I'll probably use this one actually. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. Now we just gotta walk all the way over here.
Follow me.
There's something unique about Claptrap that makes sense is he doesn't take damage from oxygen. From lack of oxygen.
This way. Don't think about the grapes thing.
Yeah. On.
Here, I'll turn on this air gun generator so you can get a breather.
You know, with this technology, you'd figure they'd put this around the entire planet so that way, you know, people could breathe. Commercial grapes. That isn't even remotely funny. I don't know, this is just taking forever. It's kind of boring. Ah, yes, oxygen. Love it. Now we immediately go down to the shop and sell what we don't want. Ching, sells, I forgot the common thing. There we go. 3 commons. Yeah. Springs, hey, I'm here.
Everybody good? Nice to meet ya. I'm Janie Springs, junk dealer. Who are you?
Nisha.
The outlaw bandit killer. I've heard of you. So what are you doing here?
Need to get back to that big H in the sky. But there's a jamming signal somewhere on the moon. Gotta bust that first or we'll just get kicked out again.
A jamming signal? Haven't noticed anything like that. You might want to get to Concordia, a little city run by a fella called the Marith. Gotta be somebody there who can help you. You'll need an O2
people,
kit,
actually.
Oz kits we call them, to survive the journey though. I've got some broken ones stashed nearby, but I can repair them for you. Even if you ain't the breathing type, you'll be glad you've got an Oz kit. Head to these coordinates and clear the place out.
Yeah. The only reason the game actually says that is because of Claptrap, who, spoiler alert, dies. Well, I mean, dies, quote unquote. He actually dies in the DLC. He doesn't die in the main game. The DLC in which that's the only one we're going to be playing. Because that's my favorite. Just because of the way everything looks, and because of the other DLC, the Holodome, isn't that fun. And I don't know if there are any other DLCs, because they're the only two that... Because the other ones...
used to be in one piece and not lava adjacent. Till the Crackening, anyway.
The other games, I can, you know, it'll tell me where the DLCs are installed. Well, because this is in a bundle, I'd have to look it up, and I didn't care enough. Also, I should probably switch to this gun because there's critically spotted them now, and I can't do that.
Hands where I can
I could probably massively increase that duration with a skill.
Oh, I forgot I locked it. Whoops. Just punch off the locks with your meat hunks. That's moon for hands.
Okay. I mean, there's no reason for that to be, but you know what? Have fun, I guess, with whatever you're doing, video game.
Did you kill all those baddies for me too? Not excited about being mauled again.
Easy enough. You like going? Oh, yeah. I forgot I need to pick this up.
Voila! One Oz-Kick. Great for breathing, double jumping, and slamming enemies.
Now I just gotta wait for
repay
Springs
me
to get
for
over
saving
here.
your life, you're gonna end someone else's. His name's Deadlift. He's nearby, and he's an asshole. He's also got something I'll need to get us into Concordia.
Let me
Clear the
know
place
down.
out? I'm coming down.
Okay,
Just bring
then
the
I
broken
just guess
Oz-Kit
I
to me,
can't
and I'll
talk.
repair it for you.
Let me know down in the comments if you like the no commentary, the commentary where it's more scripted, which was the last one, or the commentary like this. Of course, in the future, the commentary like all the commentary will change differently based out because I'll be on my computer once I get money, and then the mic will be better and all that sort of thing. The protection quality will be way up. So there's no real reason to ask right now, but I figured I should just try. Also, yes, I immediately switched from that one gun because I can.
Deadlift leads a band of scavengers, scats, who used to raid the old Dale dig site.
Colonel Zarpedon imprisoned them, but they escaped when Dale's digging cracked the moon.
Did you say Zarpedon?
Anyway, he's got the Digistruct key for my Zoomy stations. Killing him will get you to Concordia and make
My week. Win-win.
I mean,
I need you
sort
to
of.
help me make some inspirational posters.
Huh?
I know the poster thing. I want that.
I got bored one day and started writing children's books.
Because I don't know the
but I lost
exact
'em.
location of the
Can
books,
you
but I
find
know
them
what
for
to
me?
do for
You
the
could totes give me
posters.
some feedback too.
This will, I mean, the boss fight with, what's his face isn't exactly hard. But I still enjoy a little bit of power. Wow, I just can't hit my shot for anything, can I? Good thing I don't need to if I have stupid amounts of damage. Yeah. Pretty sure their critical spot is different now.
If you need to find me, I'll be back at my camp.
Torque cannons aren't, torque pistols aren't exactly the best. And later ones they are. See, that's the first one. Okay. I'm gonna go in here, and then then I'm gonna check out the skills, and then I'll be back, I guess. Well, it'll be like a frame for you guys, but it'll be a few seconds for me, a